Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mr. English Channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
And I'm Paul. Hello, Emily. How are you today? What a beautiful day to learn some English, right?
Hi, Paul. I'm doing great, thank you. Yes, the sun is shining and I feel so good. I'm super excited to talk about our topic today. How about you, Paul? Are you ready for some English fun?
Oh, I'm fantastic, Emily. Ready to learn and have some fun. Emily, before we dive into today's wonderful lesson, we have a very important request for our amazing listeners.
Yes, exactly. If you are enjoying our podcast and learning English with us, please subscribe to our channel. It's super easy and it helps us so much to bring you more free lessons. Just click that subscribe button.
And please share this episode. Send it to your friends, your family, your neighbors, anyone who wants to learn English and have a good time doing it. Sharing is caring, and it helps our English family grow.
And don't forget to give us a big like, a thumbs up. It truly makes a big difference for us. Thank you, everyone, for your support. We really appreciate it.
So, Emily, what exciting and super useful topic do we have for our lovely listeners today? I'm curious.
Today, Paul, we're going to talk about something that we do every single day, describing past experiences. Wow, it's all about telling stories, big or small, about what you did yesterday, what happened last week, or even what you enjoyed last year.
Oh, that's a fantastic topic. It's like opening a little window to our memories and sharing them with others. We talk about our past all the time, don't we? It's super important to know how to say I went or I ate. I think this will be very helpful for everyone.
Exactly. So let's start with something very, very easy. Regular verbs in the past tense. These verbs are super friendly because they follow a simple rule. We just add ed to the end of them. For example, if you walk to the park today, yesterday you walked to the park. Simple, right?
Oh, I like friendly verbs. So if I play soccer with my friends today, yesterday I played soccer with them. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly. You played soccer. That's perfect, Paul. Good job. And if I talked to my friend on the phone, yesterday I talked to my friend on the phone for a long time. See how easy it is to make that small change?
It is simple. So let me try a few more examples. Last night I watched a really interesting movie. And this morning, my cute little cat jumped on the sofa and woke me up.
Perfect examples, Paul. Those are excellent. See, it's not difficult at all. Think of other common verbs like listen, work, clean. So, yesterday, you listened to your favorite music, you worked on your computer for many hours, and maybe you cleaned your room. It's just that little ed sound at the end.
But Emily, I know some verbs are a little different. They don't like the ed so much, right? They don't follow the rules. What do we do with those?
Yes, Paul. You are very smart to notice that. You are right. Those are our irregular verbs. They are a little bit special because they change their form completely. But don't worry, we'll only learn some very common and important ones today. For example, the verb go changes to went in the past.
Oh, I understand now. So if I go to school today, but yesterday I went to the store to buy some food, that makes sense. It's a completely new word.
Yes, fantastic. You got it right away. Another very common one is have. It changes to had in the past. So I have breakfast right now, but yesterday I had a very big and delicious dinner with my family.
Okay, I had a wonderful time last weekend when I visited my cousins. And what about see? That's an important one. It changes to saw, right? Like, this morning I saw a beautiful red bird in my garden.
Yes, exactly. You're learning so fast, Paul. You are doing an amazing job. And eat changes to ate. So, yesterday, I ate a big, juicy apple. And drink changes to drink. I drink some fresh water after my walk.
Wow, these irregular verbs are very useful. I also made a delicious chocolate cake for my friend's birthday party last week. Delicious. These are verbs we use every single day.
Now, Paul, it's not enough to just say what you did. We also need to say when you did it. These words and phrases are called time expressions for the past. They help us understand exactly when something happened.
Oh, like yesterday. That's the most common one I hear.
Yes, exactly. Yesterday is a super common and very useful one. You can say, I walked my dog yesterday morning. We also have last week, last month, and last year. These are great for longer periods of time.
So if I say I traveled to a new city, I can add I traveled to a new city last year. That makes the sentence so much clearer.
That's absolutely perfect. Or, I visited my family last month. And we can also use ago. This word tells us how long ago something happened. For example, 2 days ago or 3 hours ago.
So I finished my homework 1 hour ago. Whew, that makes so much sense now. These words are like little time markers. They really help us understand the timeline of events.
Absolutely. They make your sentences very clear and easy to understand. You can say, I started reading this interesting book a week ago. Or, my friend moved to a new house 3 months ago. They are very versatile.
Emily, I simply love weekends. They're my favorite days. And I love talking about my weekends with my friends and family. How can we use the past tense to talk about all the fun things we did during our weekend activities?
That's a great idea, Paul. It's a very common conversation topic. A simple and common question is, what did you do last weekend? And you can answer simply, using all the verbs we just learned. For example, I relaxed at home and watched TV. Or, I read a good book by the window. Peaceful.
So, if someone asks me that question, I can say, last weekend, I played video games with my friends for many hours. Or, I went to the park and had a picnic. These are things I really do.
Yes, exactly. Those are perfect answers. Or, I cooked a big dinner for my family. Or, I visited my grandma and we talked for a long time. See how easily we're using both regular and irregular verbs to describe our activities? It's all coming together.
It's like putting puzzle pieces together to build a full picture of our weekend. So, it's really easy to share what we did for fun and tell our stories. This is so practical.
Now, let's move on to something even more exciting, trips or vacations. Even a short trip to a nearby town or a small adventure can be fun to describe using past tenses.
Oh, I absolutely love talking about trips. Even if it was just a day trip to a lake, it's still an experience. It's so nice to remember them.
Yes, so you can say, last summer I went to the beach with my family, or I saw many interesting animals at the zoo. Simple and clear.
So, last year, I traveled to the mountains with some friends. I walked a lot there, exploring the trails. It was so beautiful. The air was fresh. Wow.
That sounds absolutely lovely, Paul. And you used both regular and irregular verbs perfectly in your description. You can also say, I visited a famous museum in the city, or I ate delicious local food at a small restaurant.
Yes. When I went to the big city last month, I drank a very good coffee at a charming cafe. It was a special moment. Memories of good food are the best.
Speaking of delicious food, Paul, let's talk about one of my favorite topics, food you ate. Everyone loves food, right? It's a universal language.
Oh, yes, I definitely love eating. So, how do we talk about what we enjoyed from meals in the past? What verbs do we use?
The main verb here, if you are talking about eating, is eat, which, as we learned, becomes ate in the past. So you can say, I ate pizza for dinner yesterday evening.
Yes, and if I had something to drink, I can say, I drank orange juice for breakfast this morning. That's easy to remember.
Perfect. Or remember, we can also use have, which becomes had. So, I had a big sandwich for lunch today. Remember, have becomes had for past meals too, not just for possession.
Oh, good point. I almost forgot that. So I had eggs and toast this morning. That's very simple and clear. I can talk about all of my meals now.
Let's move on to describing a past event, like a fun party, a birthday celebration, or any special gathering. These are often full of happy memories and good stories.
Yes, like last Saturday, I went to a friend's birthday party. That's a good start.
Excellent. And what did you do there? You can say, I danced a lot to the music. Music. Or, I talked to many old and new friends. These verbs help paint a picture.
And I ate a big slice of delicious cake. Or I listened to good music and sang along.
Yes, those are great ways to describe what happened at the event. You can also say, I laughed a lot with my friends. Or, the music was very loud. It's all about using those past verbs to share your experience.
Emily, sometimes I hear was and were when people talk about the past. When exactly do we use those words? They don't sound like the ed verbs or the irregular verbs we talked about.
That's a very important question, Paul. You're right to ask. Was and were are the past forms of the verb to be. We use them to talk about conditions, states, or locations in the past. We use was for I, he, she, and it. And we use were for you, we, and they.
I see. So if I want to say how I felt, I would say, I was very happy yesterday.
Exactly. That's perfect. And he was tired after work. Or it was a very sunny day last week. We use was for singular subjects.
Okay, and for were, you were at the park this morning. We were friends in elementary school. They were busy with their project all day. I think I understand now.
Perfect, Paul. You got it. You're so quick. We use them to describe how things were or where people were. For example, the party was really fun. My friends were at the cinema watching a movie. They describe a state or a place.
Emily, if I want to know about someone's past, if I want to ask them what they did, how do I form a question in the past tense?
That's a fantastic and very practical point, Paul. We usually use the word did at the beginning of our questions. Or, what did you? For example, did you go to the park yesterday? Notice something very important here. The main verb, go, stays in its base form after did.
Oh, that's very interesting. So not did you went to the park, but did you go? The did already tells me it's the past.
Yes, exactly. You're very quick to grasp that rule.
The did takes care of the past tense, so the main verb doesn't need to change. So, what did you eat for breakfast this morning? Not what did you ate.
I understand. This makes asking questions much, much easier. So, where did you travel last year? Or when did you finish your work? This is super helpful.
Now, to put everything we learned today together, let's try to tell some short stories or anecdotes using the past. Just small, simple examples to show how it all works.
Oh, I love stories. That sounds like fun. I'm ready to hear yours.
Okay, here's one. Yesterday, I woke up early in the morning. I ate a healthy breakfast, and then I walked to the local library. I read an interesting book for about 2 hours. After that, I met a friend for coffee at a nice cafe. We talked a lot about our week and laughed a lot. It was a really great and productive day.
Sweet. That's a lovely and very complete story, Emily. And you use so many different past verbs and time expressions. Okay, my turn to tell a little story. Last Sunday, I went to the beautiful beach with my family. The sun was bright and the ocean water was warm and clear. We played games in the soft sand. I swam in the ocean for a long time. Later, we ate delicious ice cream by the boardwalk. We had a lot of fun together.
Wow, Paul, that was a wonderful story. You described your experience so clearly, and you used so many of the things we talked about today. Good job. You are becoming a past tense expert.
Wow, Emily, we covered so much today about describing past experiences, from the easy regular verbs to the special irregular ones, and even how to ask questions and tell little stories. I feel much more confident now.
Yes, it was a great episode, and it truly shows how much you can say and understand, even with simple English, when you know these important rules. Practice makes perfect.
So, dear listeners, we truly hope this episode was helpful and fun for you. Remember to practice these new words and sentences every day. Try to tell someone about your day or your weekend.
And please, please, please subscribe to Mr. English channel. It's the best way to support us, and make sure you don't miss any of our new lessons and fun episodes. We are here to help you learn.
Also, please share this episode with your friends, your classmates, or anyone who wants to learn English in an easy and enjoyable way. And most importantly, leave us a comment below. Tell us, what did you do last weekend? We love to read your answers and interact with you.
Yes, we can't wait to hear about your past experiences. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. Keep practicing and keep smiling.
See you next time for more English fun. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.